What's up, me Raandigars? We're back with another Persona 4 remake, and Persona 4 remake is confirmed. So, me personally, I think we'll see Persona 4 remake before Persona 6, but at this point, I don't know what Atlus is working on. I mean, Reload is gonna get a Switch 2 release, hoping again for FMC. But this video, we're gonna talk about mechanics I need in Persona 4 remake, or like could be make the game better, and also like they were not in Reload, but they were in 5, so those like additions are necessary somewhat. Let's go. Quick kill. The quick kill system is basically when you're over leveled and you can quickly kill the enemy on the map without going to a fight. This was a system in Persona 5, which for some reason was not in Reload. Also, the other feature I want to talk about is that remove the rush mechanic, add a auto mechanic. I couldn't find a picture for it, but the auto mechanic basically I'm talking about is from the SMT5 engines and other JRPGs, where you can press the auto button. It's going to say auto attack and auto skill. Now, auto attack will be basic attacks, and auto skill, your like allies will use skills. In SMT, basically it's like cleverly done, where if your ally uses a skill which blocks or reflects, or like the enemy doesn't get hit by the AI will try another skill until it finds its weakness. And if you have the weakness, the AI will just spam that like attack, which affects the enemy's weakness. So a better auto system is needed. The rush mechanic is not good. When I played SMT Vengeance, I was like, oh man, this is actually really fun. One more mechanic I want to add, I played Fairy Tail 1, was to skip animations. Basically, you can like skip the animations of like attacks in Fairy Tail PS4. So like a mechanic where you can skip the animations would be something really good. Next, I want, by the way, spoilers for, I guess here we go, spoilers for Persona 4. Next, I want to add I want them to add social link buffs. Now, not talking about you. Not talking about any of the main cast that here they give buffs to themselves and Rize gives, like, not talking about them. The ones I'm talking about are like him. I mean, you also, okay, not him. That was a bad example. Like you, all the other social links. They like these social links in Persona 5 Confidants give you buffs. Now, if they're gonna add a auto mechanic and like new additions here and there, these buffs could be helpful. Like you can get these buffs from them, because Persona 5 had this system, Persona 3 Reload didn't, and it's obvious why it didn't, because the base game didn't have. So this is one feature I feel like will not be added, but if it is, I would really love it. Now the next one, I genuinely want this to be a thing. Now, linked episodes, I think are amazing. Now in Reload they were done because the male characters did not have their social links. Makes sense, but I want them to utilize it in a clever way. Let's go back. Alright, so there are 4 social links where I think linked episodes could work really well. You, Daisuke and Ko, where are they? Can't find them. You, the Sun Arcana, and Murray and Adachi. Basically what I'm trying to say is, for these two, first let me just cover them up. If you pick Ko, make Daisuke a linked episode. It could be different, but make Daisuke a linked episode. And if you pick Ozawa, God, I forgot her name. And damn, okay, her, I forgot her name. She's cool, but I forgot her name. Like, make her the linked episode, and vice versa. If you pick Daisuke, Ko is the linked episode. If you pick her, Ozawa is the linked episode. Stuff like that. This was fun, so I wouldn't want to touch that. Basically, like adding like a friend to dating to friend mechanic, stuff like that. But these two are the bigger culprits for me. I want these. Now, I think Murray would be DLC because Final Fantasy 16 did it. So, like, Atlus, you can do a DLC. No need to release an extended version. Now, like, best case scenario, Remake gets everything. But it's not going to happen because they got to find a way to make that dough, man. It's a small company. Okay, it's not a small company. We all know. But why I want these two to have linked episodes, especially Murray. A lot of times I've talked to my friends. They've played 4, they've played 5. I mean, and I've seen on the internet. The main issue is they did not know to get the royal route, they have to do certain social links. They did not know to do the golden route, they had to do Murray's social link. They did not know to get like some additional cutscenes, they needed to do Adachi's social link. This is a major issue, because the game doesn't tell you. There are a lot of people who go into the Persona series for the first time, play Golden, they don't know Murray is important. And here's the thing, Murray's not even in school. So what happens is a lot of people just don't do Murray socialing. And like for months down the line, they found out, oh, we didn't complete it. Like that is a thing. What I want the game to do is add linked episodes. What linked episodes would be like is the game at the start gives you a prompt. Listen, do the linked episodes, it will affect the story. Do the linked episode, if it will make this story like better and enrich. I know now you're saying, what about these two? Maybe they can add some elements of the story would be changed or stuff like that. So the player knows in front of you. By the way, he has a social. Okay, I'll look into it later. Sidetrack. But what we need is like an indicator that, hey, do these guys. Now, Murray's social link could be, the linked episode could be the same as the social link. 10 ranks, whatever, do that. Don't care. I mean, they can add like 13, 14 cutscenes. Who cares? But like, I feel like an indicator is like a good way to tell, hey, do this. Instead of like, you have to make up your mind. And I know some people are going to say, well, they tell you Maruki leaves in November. But come on, a lot of people like just gaze through their dialogue. And it's in school. I've seen a lot of people just skip through the school sessions. That's the thing. Even I sometimes do it. Now, even I do it because I just get tired. I'm like, yeah, I don't. Back then, sure. Now I don't want to do it. So this is one thing I want to say. Not the school's cutscenes, but the sessions. But this is one thing I want to say is, like, please, either if they don't want to do linked episodes, give an indicator that, hey, these are important. Do these. All right. So the next thing I want is follow-up attacks, mortal blow. Now, I think these follow-up attacks are going to, duo follow-up attacks are going to be a thing. They're going to basically be like the Ujis and like Showtime attacks. Like, I mean, more closely to Showtime attacks because they're like duo and trio attacks. So these should be added. They could add some more with Narukami and Rize and stuff like that because Joker has with Akechi and Kasumi, so they can add with like Narukami and Yosuke and Teddy or okay, I got it. Okay, that was, sorry about that. So stuff like that. And now this is what I want. These things were completely removed from Reload. I don't know why. What's the reason? Don't ask me. But these things were removed from Reload. I've talked about it. People said they were not in 3, but then I make the argument they were in Portable. People are like, they did not take Portable, but here's the thing. Go back. They said that Reload will use the Portable script. Now, they didn't use the Portable script completely, but if they're going to use the Portable script, I'm assuming they knew about this stuff and they just decided, hey, we're not keeping these. So mechanics like help recover, mortal blow, and like slapping if you're an ailment, stuff like that should be part of the like game. It adds variety. It's fun. And like stuff like follow-up attacks also add variety. Like scooter attacks, those are fun, gimmicky stuff. Like add that in. Now, here's the thing. Because of how Persona 4 looked back then, it was very gimmicky and fun and funny. I don't think we'll see that with the cutscenes because now they're going to be like high-level graphics, stuff like that. Because back then, you know, lower budget and also like graphical limitations. So they were like using other methods to make the game more fun and look visually appealing. But obviously now it's just like graphics are better. So they won't do a lot of that stuff. But I still want like a scooter attack and stuff like that. So these things need to come back. Now, this is where, I think this is where spoilers come. Yeah, this is where spoiler comes. So let's go. I mean, sure. Okay, this is something I think a lot of people are talking about. And I feel like this is important. In Persona 4, there's a dungeon. This is the dungeon. I mean, it's written heaven. This has either the best or one of the best songs in all of Persona. This dungeon. But you don't get to hear it because when you get into fights, the music change. I feel like either give us the option that when we're like playing this, you can go into the option and it says that for every dungeon, like the battle system is like consistent. Like the map and battle system are the same. Or for this dungeon only, keep it the same. Like keep the OST for battles and roaming around, free roaming the dungeon and like exploring the same. because this is very important dungeon, and this has the one of the, like, this is those dungeons where your emotions are being played with. That's all I'll say, nothing else. So those who have played Persona 4 know what I'm talking about. And this is the final one. Now, I've taken this example, but there are a lot of other examples. In Persona 4 animation, there are a lot of like additional things that add more character, more like variety, more life to the dungeons. One of them is Rize's this, which is like a haunted horror where they all look at her and stuff like that. Rize's dungeon is chef kiss. They can add it from the animation. This is just wishful thinking. This is something I want. I don't think they'll do it, but this is just wishful thinking. Like from the animation, add like multiple Rizes are like looking down and like at the real Rize and like these shadow Rizes. Add that from the Kubo dungeon, like where Narukami is captured and he's like worried that his friends will go away. Like you can add that stuff like these additions, or from the Adachi dungeon where he tells his backstory. That one I want. All aside from the Adachi story one, dungeon one, Magatsu Inaba, where he tells like how he committed the crimes and showing them. That one I do want, because that one is really, really, really good. This one I like too, but the Adachi one is like chef kiss in the animation. So stuff like these from animation, there are others as well, but these are the mains that I think. So, alright, my Raandigars, tell me, are you excited for Remake? What mechanics do you want them to add? If I missed any, probably did. I don't know. Like, comment, subscribe, click on the bell. I'll see you guys next time with another Persona Shin Megami Dragon Ball Fairy Tail whatever video. Persona 4 Remake is real. I did not expect it to be coming too soon, but subscribe. I'm trying to make this YouTube thing actual thing. I'm looking here to stop recording. Bye 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 bye.